Hello, I'm Bliznub, and welcome to a quick PSA on Kavats, because I'm sure with this latest update, after a few minutes of sitting down and looking at the new content, you'll realise that Kavats are sort of the bulk of the new content. Kavats and motion sickness. But let's start with the Kavats. So, to get them, there are two very important steps. Obviously, we need an incubator upgrade segment, which you can get in the dojo. However, that's a 3-day research time, and if you are like me, you'll be wanting to rush them. So there is actually another way of getting them, and I recommend you go to the Orokin Derelict Exterminate, because you can both get Kavats and the incubator upgrade here. Now, how you actually get the Kavats is you need 10 gene samples. You need 10 of those to build the incubator upgrade segment as well, so get ready to do a lot of scanning, because to get those delightful little segments, what we've got to do is find feral Kavats and scan them. And you have, I'd say, a 5% chance for each Kavat to get a gene segment or two. And yeah, it will roll you 1 or 2. So it's painful. It is very painful. And quite frankly, if you have the 95 plat for the pack, I could recommend you do that, for the simple reason that it will save you a lot of time and effort. For instance, it took me 300 scans to get 17 gene things, Kavat gene thingamajiggles. I've actually forgotten what they're called off the top of my head, but whatever. You know what I'm talking about. And that is the point at which I realised that you can buy them individually for 5 plat in the market, and that the pack gives you 20 of them, effectively, because it gives you a built incubator upgrade segment. So, it's not often that I recommend you buy something for plat rather than farm it, but I have to say this would be one of those times. Now, what you want to do is walk through this mission, killing as you go. I'm not, for the sake of making this a short little PSA, but every now and then you will see, if you're looking with your scanner, some Kavats walking around. Like here. Now these are Kavats, and what I recommend is you put them to sleep and scan them. And as you can see at the bottom there, I got 1 Kavat genetic code. And I was ridiculously lucky to do so. And there is a third one in here. Now the Kavats normally come in groups of 3, and if you have a squad of 3 people, they come in groups of 4, and 4 people, they come in groups of 5. So, yeah. And there is the Kavat. Now, as far as it goes, I believe that the chance for them to drop a code is actually locked when they spawn, so if one person gets no code from a group of 3 Kavats, then I don't think anyone will, but that's just a running theory. I don't really have any evidence to support that yet. And yeah, the reason I recommend coming here is because the infested in this mission are fighting Grineer, and Grineer spawn Hayeka Masters, which are what you need for the incubator upgrade segment. Now the reason I'd recommend taking Avara for that as well is because you can then use Avara's Prowl to put these Hayeka Masters to sleep, and give you an additional chance for them dropping the delightful part. However, for the purposes of this video, let's just slaughter everything in the room. Now, suffice it to say, it was after about 250 scans that we got the Hayeka part dropping, even though it's listed as a common drop. So, I don't know what's going on there, but it does seem like the drop chance for the incubator upgrade segment is incredibly low. And you're probably better off just waiting for your research to finish in the dojo, but if you don't have a dojo or don't want a dojo and can't get a hold of it that way, then this is an alternative, I suppose. I hope this has been useful. Finally, the incubator upgrade segment for the Kavats costs 1 Argon and 10 gene fragments, like I mentioned before. These Kavat genetic codes. So, yeah. They're a little expensive to get, and each Kavat will also set you back 10 genetic code to start breeding, rather than costing 1 Kubro egg. Which I like. It's a nice change. So anyhow, that's pretty much all from me. I really don't know what more there is to say, apart from Steal from the Hayeka. Wow, okay. Steal from the Hayeka Masters. Hope you get lucky. And whilst you're at it, the Kavats and Hayekas drop the shiny new Kavat-based mods in the game. So you should get all of those within 1 or 2 missions of doing this. And honestly, this is the fastest way I've found, but there may be others, so always check the comments below. Someone might know more than I do. And as always, I hope this has been helpful. Please like and comment below, and if you've enjoyed this delightful video, and subscribe if you want to see more. I'm Bliznub, and these are Kavats. Kavats absolutely everywhere. Thank you for watching.